Hey guys, it's Stephanie, and I am here to kind of walk you through what I've done in my binder this week. The reason I'm doing it right now and in a video is because tomorrow I have to hand my planner over to the girls that adorn it, because it is the Craft and Hobby Association trade show starting on Saturday morning, and they want to have my binder in the booth. So I thought before I hand it over, I am going to walk through what I've done this week so that you can have a closer look at what I've done. And always remember, do not compare mine to yours. Yours is yours, mine is mine. Everybody's is the same on the inside, but the contents are different. And I don't want you to feel less than because yours doesn't look like mine or yours doesn't look like somebody else's. So just keep that in mind. And I will say that all year long. I know right now a lot of people are doing some comparison or feeling unworthy online. And really, I want to emphasize that that is not what it's here for. You're here, it's personal, it's a relationship between you and Jesus. Don't worry about others. Don't feel unworthy. Don't feel that you can't share because yours doesn't look like somebody else's. If you don't want to share, you absolutely don't have to share. So kind of keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to bring this, if I can, up a little bit. Okay, so I will get to this more during the year, but back in November, I had taught this at Whimsadoodle in Florida, and then also in Texas at Scrapbook and Such. And I wanted to show you, these are some of the cards that come off of the Adorn It Art Play coloring book. This is a 4x6 that I laminated, and I put some washi tape up there on the top just as a little tab. So that's just something extra that I did. And the same with this. This is a page that I cut out of the coloring book, and then I played around with some stickers and watercolors, and I laminated it. I like to laminate things. I always have. If you don't have a laminator, I just have a really inexpensive, oh gosh, what's the brand? I'll think about it. I got it at Target. I used to have a purple cow one that I had forever and ever, and it finally died. But I think it's 3M. I will look that up, and I will put that in the newsletter. But I just like to laminate things. So when I was in Florida, we were laminating our dividers, or dashboards, dividers. You know what I mean? So it's just something that it gives it, it probably would give it longer life if you did laminate it. Now my dog is barking outside the door. Okay, so here is just a look at my January. I just did a little bit of watercolor. Okay, hold on. I have to open the door for the dog. Honestly. Come on. Okay. He's probably going to wonder what the world is going on. Then he'll get bored and want to go out. So anyway, a little bit of watercolor. I'll bring it up here so you can see watercolor. And then I put a little bit of gray watercolor around the outsides just to give it a little bit of depth, shadow. And that's all I did on that one. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with all of them yet. But as I go along, I will share that with you. I also used one of the stamp sets. And this is on, one side is the Documented Faith that goes in the boxes. And then this was a piece of watercolor paper that I stamped on. And again, I laminated it and punched some holes. Someone had asked me, do you have a 3-hole punch? Nope. I have a 1-hole punch, and I do it like the old-fashioned way where I just punch and punch. Usually I line it up with one of the other pages just so that I get the holes in the right spot. So like on this one, I lined it up near the bottom so that I punched the holes. And I'm just going to kind of layer those on as I go. All right, so this is my very first page of my binder. Oh, now the dog wants out. Okay, just talk amongst yourselves while I let him out. All right. So it looks a little darker because I took my pen and I went around all of the bubbles. Now, if you don't have these pages, I know a lot of you have been asking me if they're going to be downloads, if you can buy them separately. I'm going to talk to them in depth at CHA to see what we can do about that. As of right now, no plans for it, but never say never, because I would like some as well. So anyway, I outlined all of the little bubbles. Let me get up here close so you can see. Then I added some gray to make the shadows. And this is kind of just, I'll read what it says. Why? To have a place I can write, document, record, doodle, post, and illustrate my journey of faith daily, weekly, and monthly. And then my name and the date. I put in here a reminder of the things I already know, just forgot to remember, #duh, because I often do that when I am kind of a whirling dervish and I get kind of freaked out or I just get anxious about something. I have to stop and point at myself, like I said, hey, stop it. So anyway, okay. And then I put in here, it is about my life, my faith, my love, my fears, joys, and struggles, documented in a planner. Actually, it's a binder, but you know what I mean. And then down here, the most important part, it is not about a religion, it's about a relationship. And this is just going to be in the front of my book, so anytime I forget, I can be reminded. All right, so I open it up. I'm going to back it down a little bit so you can see. Right here, for those of you who have ordered the first kit, there are the sticker strips. Mine has been used already because I placed one of the strips here and then one of them here. At first, I wasn't super crazy about them being translucent or semi-transparent, I should say. See that? But then when you put it down on white paper, it really helps. So you can see here, and let's get it close up. Focus. There you go. So you can see it comes out really good. Now, here's something quirky. I handwrite all my days of the week. But you know that there is a stamp set that you can get. There is a list online of the stores that carry the product. Off the top of my head, I know that Paper Crown in Texas or Oklahoma, Scrapbook and Such in Texas, Whimsidoodle in Florida. Oh gosh, I'm having a brain freeze right now. There's a whole list of stores that have them. They look like this, okay? Now, I don't stamp them because I write them, because the writing on the stamp is my writing. So that's why I don't stamp them. Plus, I'm a sucky stamper. I think most of you know that, or I've told you that. But there is a whole entire set of stamps and also the numbers, so you can number them. I just wrote them in. So you do whatever you want to do to make it your own. And then I just put some little things that I've done so far and some things that I have coming up. And that's just kind of the month at a glance. All right, this page, this was the very beginning of January. I obviously wrote January 2016. I kind of over in this margin area wrote just some things that I have coming up. Right here, my word for this year is prepare. And so I put prepare for blessings, battles, trials, and growth. Again, just a reminder. And then happy mail, because I've been sending out miscellaneous letters here and there to people. I just kind of pick their name out of a hat and send them a little something. So I want to make sure that I do at least one a week. And then here's some more. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Here's some more of that sticker strips. I really like them. I mean, I'm not saying that because they're mine. I'm just saying I really like it. And then here's a picture of John and I as we were leaving on the 31st for our camping trip. And those are, I have an Instax printer. I don't have the camera. I have the printer that works off of Wi-Fi. And I'll talk about that more later in the month because I don't want to go too much longer. Here is a page out of the Documented Faith companion kit that I tore out, and a little post-it note of some things that I wanted to make notes of, and I used this as my prayer list. And then the rest of the week I had I added here some more things that we are doing. I kept like being fussy looking for the dumb UPS truck to deliver all the binders, and this is a picture of my sister and my nieces and Ben and his friend Matt that were helping. And then our camping trip and a picture of our run at the end of the run when we could barely focus or breathe to hold the camera up, but I put I am grateful because I have to move every day, part of my mental health. I have to move, and I highly suggest to all of you that go through times where you feel a little yucky, I would suggest moving your booty, even if it's just around the block. Just get up and move. And then, all right, so the phone rang, and I answered it, and it was I don't know, it was the wrong number. So anyway, I wanted to show you real quick again, another page out of the January companion kit booklet that I punched holes in and I made some notes on. And then on the pad, each day I've been making my notes for the day, and then I've been punching holes in them, and I'm putting them in my binder. The first day I didn't think about it, but the second day I put the date up here on this little line up here. I thought that was a good idea. So kind of making notes about stuff I have to do, and then also notes of stuff that I learned during my Bible study or quiet time, or quotes, things that I wanted to write. And again, just punched holes in it and threw it into my binder. And then just another little doodle on a page with a little post-it note that says, relax. Trying. Okay, so that's it for now. That's all I've been doing. I have to hand this over to my friends at Adorn It, so I'm going to be without it for a couple of days, but I wanted to just go through and share with you. There were some other pages that I had been playing around with. This was an old clip that I had, but just showing you again, I've used a sticker here and I've used writing here. I have used washi tape here. These are Tim Holtz stickers, the small chat there. Here is a post-it note. You can't really tell, but it is. And it's got some of that small chat on it. And then some notes, the right. And then I also, on these, I don't think I have them with me, the stickers, I use what I need and I cut. So like I have bless. Ooh, it's starting to pour right now. Okay, I'm going to hurry because it's going to get loud. Bless, and I wanted to say blessed, so I just added in the ED, and then to be a blessing. And so that's just a different way to look at a page as well. So again, just a little quick, brief look at my binder. Again, I really, really, really want to emphasize that you do not and should not compare yours to other people. It's not about that at all. And if you find yourself doing that, I said in my last newsletter, please email me. Email me or send me your phone number, and I will call and I will talk you through it, because I know it is, especially when it has to do with faith, you guys, the devil wants you to like second guess yourself and think about it and feel unworthy. So if that's happening, then know that something you are doing is in the right direction, because the enemy doesn't want you to share, and the enemy doesn't want you to feel good about the things you're doing, especially when it's faith-based and creative, and when we have such a large group of people that are so complementary to each other, and you know, we're just always lifting each other up. Don't feel that someone is going to poo-poo you if you put it online. And again, it's totally personal. So if you don't want to, you don't have to. But please don't feel that you're unworthy. That's just the enemy working on you. He does that a lot. He's really good at it. And he does it to me daily, hourly. So anyway, glad you're here. You should all be getting your binders. They're going out. They're still going out. There was a lot, and there's a lot more orders. The companion kits, as we speak, are on their way to you. And as I get orders for them, I will send them out. Again, just because it is the month of January does not mean that you haven't, that you have to start in January, or that you've missed the takeoff and you're already behind. We have a whole entire year together. So take your time. And again, anytime you are feeling anything that is negative about doing this, or you have questions, email me. And I will try to answer your questions as quickly as I can get them. So anyway, have a great weekend. And thanks again for being here.